vows. The Bible says, let me just remind you, Pastor Boy and Gemma, in the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 2. When a man or woman makes a vow to the Lord, or takes an oath to obligate himself or herself by a pledge, he must not or she must not break his or her word, but must do everything he or she said. Pastor Boy, you may share what's in your heart. Please, it's okay.
Jim, congratulations to us. 25 years has gone so quickly. When we first got married, we don't know what the future holds for us. But we believe God holds our future, and we made it. It was a different scenario now. But all I can remember during the first marriage is the word of the Lord that really binds us until now. Let me just read to you that word from Jeremiah chapter 32, 39 to 41. This is the promise of the Lord to us, and one reason why we stayed for 25 years. I will give them singleness of heart and action, so that they will always fear me, and that all will then go well for them and for their children after them. I will make an everlasting covenant with them. I will never stop doing good to them, and I will inspire them to fear me, so that they will never turn away from me. Verse 41, I will rejoice in doing them good, and will assuredly plant them in this land with all my heart and soul. And that is the word of the Lord for us. It was therefore clear to me that this relationship of ours was authored by the Lord. And we know the very fact that why we got connected is because we both wanted to serve the purpose of God. And who knows, from ministering those very ordinary people in the Philippines, we've been going to rice fields to share the word of God. The time will come that the Lord will bring us here to United Kingdom for a purpose that we have never imagined before. We've been through a lot of brokenness in serving, but praise be to God, our lives revolves about the family and about serving God, and that's what our union is all about. But thank God for your life, my wife, for putting up with me. You're the only one who knows my weaknesses and all those things, my frailties and imperfections, I would say. But thank you. You know me differently than the rest of the people. But all I can say until now, I can firmly say God was not mistaken in giving you to me. This is my promise. I will continue to protect you. I will continue to be by your side until the very last breath of my life. I will love you, and I will be your strength during your weakness. I will always still cry with you in times of your deep sadness. I will rejoice with you in your victory, in your every step of the way. For the Lord is the one who authored this relationship. And as I have loved you for the last 25 years, I will never get tired of loving you for the next 100 years of my life. I love you with all my heart. We are children. Thank you for giving me, and of course the Lord for giving us three beautiful children. And I hope the legacy of love we're going to pass on to them for the glory of our God.
I couldn't imagine how years passed by so fast. Already 25 years? I don't feel it at all. Today is not really a renewal of vows, but more of a celebration of the goodness of God for 25 years and counting. I promise not to cry, but I think I cannot hold it. Promise. Thank you. 25 years ago, you and me, two selfish, imperfect people, made vows to God in front of many witnesses, like today, to have and to hold for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death us do part, according to God's law. It is indeed easier said than done. Without Him, who promised that He will give us singleness of heart and action, so that we will always fear Him, and that all will then go well for us and for our children. He will make an everlasting covenant with us. He will never stop doing good to us. As you said, that is found in Jeremiah chapter 32, verses 39 to 41. This was the word of God for us 25 years ago, and is still working until now. He is not finished yet with us. Our first few years of being together was a topsy-turvy. We had our own self-imposed principles that did not help but broke our hearts down instead. We were so selfish at our own egos, refused to admit our mistakes, that resulted to a messy relationship. Years passed by, and the Lord continued to change us from glory to glory. He taught us the words sorry, forgiveness, submission, humility, transparency, understanding, unity, respect, sacrifice, love. We started to pick up the broken pieces up and let God make it whole. We learned to accept each other's weaknesses and personality. Prayer really works. One evening, looking at you while you were in deep sleep, I just realized how blessed I am to have you as my friend who listens to my endless stories about work, family, and ministry. My husband who rebukes me, appreciates me, encourages me when I am down. The father of our three precious gifts, our children, who tries your best to make up with them when you feel it is needed. You are not perfect, I am not perfect. There are times we still hurt each other's feelings. Still argue in petty things, but our principles have changed because God works for our own good. I said to myself, so that if He hurts me sometimes, so that if we have different opinions, I still will love Him, pray for Him, care for Him. This faith will surely stick with me through thick and thin. It worries me when you're not feeling well physically, praying that the Lord will sustain you and heal you. It hurts me when I hear negative comments about you. Crying to God is always my best weapon to combat any distress caused by the enemy. God gave us a big family to love and to have fun with, to nurture, to lead into truth, to hug and to kiss, forgiving each other. It is not a perfect one, but I am so proud of. It is my faith that one day I can truly declare that as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. The most precious thing that I thank God for is He has chosen me to be your partner in serving Him in His kingdom. Looking forward for the next 25 years of exciting journey of faith with you. I pray that the Lord will continue to use us in the furtherance of the gospel. I am your supporter, intercessor, your backup. It is my joy to serve God with you, to grow old with you, to be with you till I breath my last. To God be all the glory. Happy 25th anniversary. Love you, Papa.